going on? If you saw the live trading video from this morning we took 2 L's. Over traded, kinda. If you see this is the first time I think I've had this issue. If you see the chart this morning, or you saw the video, market opens like right here, I think. No, it opens like right here. There's a dump right here, and I didn't have a good spot to put the fib. Let's see about this. There was no good spot to put the fib, and I didn't know which low to put it on, and so I wasn't gonna get a good trade because I didn't know where the level was. Plus, there was no valid 5-minute gap that lined up with a low volume node, if I remember correctly. The only trade that was maybe valid was this massive 5-minute and this inverse 5-minute. If you use this, the first low, oh no, this is not the trade. It was this one right here. It was like really early. It's a really terrible wick. It's this little tiny wick right here. See, it came down, hit the level, and then went straight, which would have been TP. TP would have been this right there. And 30-point stop. You see, that would have been like a touch and straight to TP type of trade. But there wasn't really a 5-minute that lines up with that, as you can see over here. So there was no valid trade there, so that's not a valid trade to take. Yeah, and then so I tried to force a long, 2 longs down here, I think, and it just didn't work out. We lost $1,000 on the account, which is not good since we only have a $2,000 drawdown. So we ran half of our drawdown down. We got rid of it. Shouldn't be too big of a deal because we're risking only about 500 per trade. Yeah, but this week I want to get the account up to $51,500 so that next week I can trade CPI and we can do a easy full porting trade, not full porting, high size trade on a CPI retracement, and that will guarantee us a pass. And then we have the rest of December to trade lightly, just like on the funded account. I trade very light, 5 micros, $300 risk per trade. Yeah, so yeah, and also this week I need $1,200 more dollars. Let's just check how much more do I need for a payout here. This is on a funded. I have $1,200 already on the funded, which on any other prop firm would be a $1,200 payout, but not Apex. I have to get $2,600 if I remember correctly, so I need about $1,400 more on the funded to get a payout. Bro, the last funded I got to $2,600, and then I wanted $500 more, because once you get to $2,600, the biggest payout you can take is $500. That's so lame, but this time we're probably going to just take the 500 this time. Okay, it's not. Let me go back. Tomorrow we have some news at 9. You have FOMC on Wednesday. So that's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting day. I'm not gonna be trading that obviously because I don't trade at 1 p.m. But yeah, let's go back to the chart. All right, we already did last year. We're gonna go back to 2023. 2023, and we already did a couple days, so I'm gonna like start it at. We're gonna start at like December. Let's go like December 10th. All right. Today we're gonna be going till like 11 maybe. Don't want to stay up too long. All right, this is what the market looks like right now. It's looking pretty bullish to me. Looking very bullish. Let's see if we're at that zone of continuation. We are. We came back down, tapped this continuation. This is usually where we go higher or we dump lower to here. I think on this day we're going to go for the highs. Go to the 1 hour, try to find the fair value gap. There's nothing really. So we're just gonna target the high right here. And this is good. We want to see this right here. We got a nice. We got some nice fair value gaps right here. Okay, after making this high, we have not come down yet. Which is fine. This is the valid 5-minute gap right here. It's perfect actually, but there's no low volume node. Maybe we can try to get a low volume node here. Yes, at least seems like the biggest low volume node is right there. See what happens. Okay, we just took out that high. That would be London high too. Three minute. 1 minute. The 1, 2, 3, 5. Dang, I can't even use it, bro. Delete that. I ain't paying for it. Okay, we get a very large low volume node right here. No valid 5-minute gap though. Let's see what happens. Okay, we did get a 5-minute inverse. I want a retracement. No retracement yet. Alright, there's the retracement. Okay, I want to see a short play out right here. Perfect. Five-minute inverse if they're sweeping the London high and Asia high. I think this is a good place to short. We'll target this 5-minute down here all the way. My goodness, short. I don't think this is going to play out though, because it does not follow our rules. And just like I said, it doesn't follow any of our rules, so that I'm glad that did not play out. And this is a classic December price action, leaving behind no good for value gaps. This looks like it hit the level though right here. Yep, hit the level, continue higher in a low volume node, but there was no 5-minute gap, so we couldn't take that continuation higher. Is there a 3-minute gap? No 3-minute gap. Was there a 1-minute gap? There's not even a 1-minute gap. I mean, it's down here, but classic December price action right here. Next. And we went on all-time highs. I hope we come back down. Nope, still all-time high. We skipped this day. We don't trade all-time high. All right, we still at all-time high. Skip this day, bro. This is when the Trump hype is coming on. 2024. All right, we are still at all-time high. Yep. All right, this is not technically all-time high. All right, we did. I think this is just the retracement level. Let's see if it's the retracement level. Yep, right into this retracement level. It's gonna go higher. I'd say we're gonna push the all-time highs again on this day right here. Okay, let's mark out this. Perfect, lines up with a low volume node, and there's a 5-minute gap right here. This is looking very good for longs. Need, okay, well, it already doesn't line up. We're gonna need some bearish price action real quick. And it just hit all-time highs, so we're done trading for this day. All right, we are. I mean, we're still all-time highs technically. No bias for this day. We're just gonna see what happens. Really, there's no really bias. We're just chopping forever. Okay. All I see is some fantastic price action right here. Okay, I'm not trading this. Just chop Don't know what's gonna happen here. No valid fair value gaps. Might just continue pumping to all-time highs. We might not. We do continue pumping. We're at all-time highs again, so we can't trade this day. Dang, this month sucks. Ooh. Okay, we are not at all-time highs anymore. We did a large retracement. Let's see if we're at the retracement level. We are not yet. We might want to come down lower. Maybe. My bias would be bearish to right here. What is this? December 20th. Okay, let's go to the 5 minute. This is great. This is great. This is very good. This is what we want to see right here. A very large low volume node right here, and a 5 minute that lines up with it. Let's check the key level. All right. Let's see what happens. Okay, we had market opens right now. All right, we're bullish. Okay, I want to see what happens if we take the lowest point is right here in this volume thing. That happens to line up perfectly with this 5 minute and the key level, but there is a 5 minute above, but there's no significant low volume node. Well, there is actually, but I want to see what happens if we would have taken a short right here, and if it's valid to take a short right here. Oh, this is actually really good. Well, we can't have that big of a needs to be at least 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1. Okay, what I feared happened. We go fill this 5 minute gap. And what if we take a short right here instead, and we have this at the high and this at this key level? Okay, this is interesting. We just completely ignore this low volume node right here. Check the 4 hour. Did I miss something? No, we just kept pumping. So far we've only taken L's, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's the big old dump I was looking for. Wow. Okay, I did fast forward an hour by accident. We'll just see what happens here. All right. We had news right here. Looks like CPI or something. And we already know this is very good for us because we can take a continuation long at the low volume node, and as you can see, that would have hit. If you take this right here up to this level, how many points is that? You would have just hit a nice 20-point trade off of that CPI news. Green to red, that's all you need. Green to red. It plays out. I think that we were bullish though. Do we try taking a long off this? Let's see if that would have worked. No, it would not have worked. Good to know. Let's go back to the 4 hour and see what our bias should be. I think we should have done this. Throw a big push down. We did hit it, so we should have been targeting this. Now I'm expecting a push back upwards a little bit, because we know we need the Batman formation, or like this. It's more like that. Let's delete those. I'm expecting a push back up right now. If we can find a low volume node in the opposite direction and a fib level that matches. Oh, what do you know? We are at a low volume node, and the level and a 5-minute gap happens to line up perfectly with it. That seems like an optimal trade entry right there. And we can just target right there. And we swept this data low. Seems like a great trade. And bang. That would have cashed in for 55 points right there. Now, usually what I see in these type of trades on the 4-hour, when we go all the way down, that's a W on that news trade. When we go all the way down, we want to see we want to see it go all the way back up to up here. So we'll just target that high right there. See if we can see how far up that would have gone. And bang, it hits that in the next candle, next 4-hour candle. The price action looks like that. We would not have we would have. Nope, we would not have gotten stopped out. We could have targeted that high, but that would have been a little risky. This doesn't matter. Those are some good trades on that news candle. I think we need to start doing this more often to see the larger time frame bias. And then we take a trade based on that inside of the lower time frame. Based on the exact same strategy, we just scale it up and then we scale it down. Okay, it's the next day. We've just filled in this entire gap. If we hit all-time highs, then we don't trade. And there are no other fair value gaps right here that it could be targeting, so we're probably going to target all-time highs on this since we are so very close to it. Why did I say that like that? There are also no 5-minute gaps. This is like a no trade type of day for me. We will still put the fib tool on it all the way up, and this does not line up with a low volume node, so looking like a no trade type of day. I'm expecting us to hit that pretty soon. We are edging it, so I do think actually we could try to find a nice little trade like this. I think this would hit right here based on this 3-minute right there. We could target all-time highs with a 30-point stop. This is not based on anything I would normally do. This is just the experiment. Terrible price action today. Super choppy all day. Wow. And we do not hit that trade. Let's see how it reacts off this level, even though there's no low volume node. Ooh, has a very bullish reaction off of it, straight to our TP spot. But there are no 5-minute gaps if I remember correctly, and it's literally at a high volume, not a low volume. Yeah, no valid 5-minute gaps here. So it's not a valid trade. How far did this go down? 20 points. and the TP was at 60 points. That would have been through about a 2-hour trade. Look at that, straight to TP. But it was not valid. And you know, the valid ones always hit. The weird ones like this, like the C setups where it just has 2 confluences, they don't always hit. It's like a 50-50 almost. It's like a chance. It is basically just 50-50 guessing. But when there's an A+ setup, all 3 confluences, clear, obvious confluences, lines up with the bias, all that, it's like a 95% chance it's gonna hit, and a chance it's gonna hit really, really quickly. What day are we on? Okay, I'm assuming it's gonna get really, really choppy closer to Christmas time. This is going to be Christmas Eve. I don't think anybody's trading on Christmas Eve. At night, at least. I mean, maybe in the morning. I do not think we're gonna hit all-time highs on Christmas Eve, though. We did just react off this, and we had a very bullish reaction, and we just edged this high and this high. There's no fair value gaps to be, except for this massive inverse one. Let's see how we can get bullish off this. A nice 5-minute gap here. That's what we want to see. Lines up with a low volume node. It's not the deepest though. The deepest is somewhere right there. Let's see if we can get a bullish reaction. That's perfect. Lines up with that. Let's see what we can get going here. Took out one of the highs. Took out. Did not take out. You could probably take a mini trade right here, just here to TP. And bang, just took off that high. Terrible price action. Super choppy. It's to be expected though. Okay, the next day is going to be Christmas. Okay, so like this is really untradeable price action right here. We were bullish. Okay, this is a couple of days after Christmas. Getting some more momentum. We are all-time highs though, so can't trade it. Actually, we can't trade this. Obvious draw is that low. Let's see if we can get an entry. I'd want to see a pullback like right now up to this. And we don't get that. And look at that rejection right there. Look at that rejection right there. How many points of rejection did we get going on this? 5 points. Oh, super low volume in the market. Dang. Very, 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 very low. Very low. Volume right there. We're almost at the end of the month already, and it's only been 30 minutes. It's like a minute per trade almost. What day is it? It is the 29th right here. We did just inverse this 4 hours, so we're looking actually looking very bearish. And where we can target these lows. There's a little tiny fair value gap there, and we can target this low, and we can target this low. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, you might even want to come even lower to this little daily fair value gap. Why is it not doing the thing? Okay, so we are bearish on the day. I love to see this. Let's get a little estimate where the market wants to go. Chop. All right. There's nothing really that I see that is valid right here. I mean, you could take a nap, but that's not really, like, I wouldn't take that though. That's kind of small. And it's just still low volume. No, it's actually not. It's actually it's higher volume now. But I really want to see it come up to this. And there's a great fair value gap that's at the edge right here that I would want to see get tapped into. Take a short off of that. That's what I would like to ideally see. And we never got that. I don't know what's happening right here, but it's just a little risky. I thought it would want to come up here. Guess not. Now we are going to be trading on, my goodness. What the heck, bro? Gonna be January 2nd. If I'm not mistaken, this should be at this level. So I think we see a bounce back up. We always see this, right? Back up. We'll target right here. I want to see a little bit of a bounce up. We might bounce all the way up, but I'm just going to target this right here. So let's put that right there. You can delete that. I want to see a bounce back upwards. There's no data. There we go. There we go. Give me a juicy 5-minute gap. Get this inverse right here. That's the best I can find. If that lines up, that'd be a miracle. Oh, nope, it does not. We already inversed it. Let's see if we can try to get a short going. We are bearish right now. This might be good actually because it lines up with the top fair value gap is like right here. We can get a short off that area. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We just continue with the retracement level. That's fine. How low are we going though? All right. We could do a. Do you think we go? Okay, we just got this right here. This very prominent low. So I think we're gonna be having a very bullish reaction here. So we're gonna look for longs now. We did get a 5-minute inverse right here, so maybe we can get a continuation trade off that. Get this 5-minute inverse. We did hit this low volume node. Expecting a little reaction off that. There we go. Let's see where that lines up. That's looking good right there. Let's go ahead and take a long right here. And I'm actually going to target up here. Okay. Typical. The AEM model. This is the inverse retrace method. Didn't work. Nothing worked there. High points just go up. I don't know, like 20 points. How many points did this go up? 70 points. Okay, so it's a good example. It's another great learning lesson. Learning lesson, yeah. That the AE model is patched for some reason. I don't know. The inverse fair value gap method after a sweep liquidity, it's not really working anymore. Yo, on a real note, why does my water got bubbles in it? I don't know if you can see that. It's a little suspicious. Taking a quick little slither break. It's 10 p.m. Quick little slither break. Get as many little orbs as we can. Quick little assassination there. Little double assassination right there. What are we at, like 700? 900. On a real note though, dang, that was insane actually. I didn't even see him. He missed some. My boy, what are you doing there? Yeah, just save this bot. Bro's trying to surround me. Dang, I suck. If I can get this kill, that'd be crazy. Okay, I guess that guy has had to go do something. We're already at 1500. Let's go ahead and get this. Oh no, we're trapped. Let's go ahead and get this bot. We're gonna fake the. So too freaking slow. John 3:16 is on top of the leaderboard. He's kind of a goated Bible verse too. It's probably the goated Bible verse. I don't know. They're all pretty good. There's a lot of good ones in there, but like John 3:16 is like kind of like the ultimate summary of the Bible, you know, in like one verse. I don't know if you know or not, but like John's kind of goated. Well, he's not goated. I mean, he's good. Of course, you can't say that when talking about the Bible because there's only one goat, but he's pretty cool. He's like related to God, to Jesus. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're going a little slow this round. We need to get, there's some people up here. Yeah, LK. Wait, is that, what is LK? Is that like a Slither clan? Ooh. I was about to get, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're back. Back up to 500, back to where we started. This guy's gonna die in like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. This guy can die. Yep, doing that. Okay, we're not gonna get greedy though. Let's just get this little bit right here. And we can go get this down here. 3, 2, 1. Don't want to lose sight of the big guys over here. One of these guys is gonna die right here. Oh, yep, there they go. Yep. Yep. Oh no. We're tight. Tight area. Oh, we're navigating 4,000. I wish I could. Oh, we're not going for that. Look, oh, this guy right here. Let's get some of that. Oh, there's another one. Get this stuff down here. Don't want to get greedy. Do not get greedy. You'll die getting greedy. Oh, there's another one. Let's circle this. Let's get that. Nice. We're just staying as less greedy as possible. Let's go ahead and get all that. And it's getting tight. It's getting tight. We're at 6K. We're at 6K. Let's manage our risk properly. Oh, there's some more dead people over here. Look at this. Okay, well, no, we're not getting that. Let's move our stop loss to break even on this. Oh no, we're not getting that. We're gonna die getting that. Some more dead people up here. Ooh, we're getting our turning radius is getting real tight. Oh, that person just died on me. We're gonna escape. We're gonna escape. How about that? Let's just get out of there. We're gonna circle this guy without him knowing. Okay, dang, he knew. But did he leave anything behind? And we're dead. Dang. 6K, that was a pretty good run. That was a pretty good run. Hold on, we play some bonk real quick. Release the list. Preferably ASAP, but without the redacted. Oh, and we can't say that. So we're gonna go ahead and leave and rejoin. Hold on, we're gonna go ahead and destroy these kids real quick in one round. I'm on the bottom right. And then we go back to back testing. I guess we can go to 2023. We're gonna do a little trick play here. Oh, almost got them with the double hit onto the black. All right, we do a little 360, hit him, sniped. Okay. Now we do a little bit of precision. Do a little bit of strategery. Oh, almost died. 360 through the hole. Oh, almost got him. Let him come hit me. And he's being too aggressive. He's gonna die here. Right. Oh, he made it. Excellent commentary. I might die here. Nope. He died. Easy. Leave the game. 100% win rate on that. And create new session. What time is it? We're gonna trade for like 15 more minutes. Nah. Trade for like 10. A little longer than that. December 2023. We want NASDAQ. We want last used. Initial date, we can go 2023, December. No, we want November 30th. That's what we want. We can do that. Okay. Now we can go ahead and do the usual. Go to the 4 hour. Go to, okay, we just accidentally went too far. So we're just gonna skip that day. We can go to December 2nd, market open. We can go ahead and enter that. Okay, we are very, very, oh, we're gonna be bullish though, because we get a fair value gap right here. We just hit the equilibrium. We're gonna look for a retracement upward after taking out these lows. And I'm going to target that right there. Go to the 5 minute. Market open, and we're gonna push like, okay. What if I do this? Is this risky? Is this risky? It was risky. Okay, we are still very, very bullish. I mean bearish. We still got this low now. We are currently dumping for some reason. Okay, let's find the equilibrium up here. That will be our next. Let's actually do this. Let's do this whole range. Let's see where the fib level lies. Alright, so ultimate is gonna be right there. That's when we're gonna start being bullish. Oh yeah, but we can come down a little further for this retracement. Yeah, we can come down a little further for that. Okay, let's go back to 5 minute. Let's look for a retracement upwards so we can get a nice entry on this. All right, well, low-key I might just take a trade here because there's no good 5 minute gaps up there, but there is a low volume node right here. And if we do this will line up, I think. Yeah, this does line up. We're gonna take a short right off of this. That's a dang, actually massive volume. That is a very large trade actually. And didn't work. No bueno. I know why it didn't work too. Because we're too far in the discount. Too far in the discount. Price wants to come up here and tap this, the highest low volume. It wants to do the highest things. We don't need to be trying to get cheap trades like this. You want to take the highest quality setups possible. The highest quality fair value gap, it would be this one or that one of the two. And if we do it from the range all the way up, yeah, it's right in the center of that area. But actually, I think we're gonna be going up to there. So instead, we can do this. There's already a low volume node right here, and there's an inverse 5 minute gap that we just made. So we can come down to this low volume node and tap this again and do a reverse. Okay, never mind, because we're already chopping. Oh, that would be a trade entry right there, up to there. Well, actually, if we have a realistic TP, it'd be right there. And like I said, price wanted to come up to here. It wanted to come up to there. Now, we did just, this is market open on this day. Let's just delete everything and look at the 4 hour real quick for this day. Looks like we just filled in this fair value gap, so we're gonna wanna come down here, potentially. And we did just inverse this, so I'm expecting us to, we just took out this low, I'm expecting us to come down and tap this and then continue to go higher. That would be my prediction for this day. Now we're looking for an entry to go long here, because we are looking to go long. There's no 5 minute gap that's valid, so we will not be taking anything yet. We did not tap it yet. Wow, very bad price action all morning. It's no trade day for that day. were in fact bullish on the day, like I said. And we can go to the 1 hour. Then we can go to the, we accidentally went too far. And now it's 10:59 in the morning. Let's see what we're looking like that day.
Working across teams is tough.
Go
But
4 hour
Asana
back.
helps you handle it.
Looks like
That's because Asana is
were
where humans and AI coordinate work
just
together.
inverse the count of this. I would have
AI
been
can
super
spot
bullish
roadblocks
on
and
the
assign
day,
work in a snap.
and so I would have
everything
taken a
and
long
everyone stays on track.
based on.
That's how work gets handled.
Oh, we can
That's
do both.
Asana. Visit us at asana.com.
Would take it long if there's a valid 5-minute gap,
ASANA.com.
which there looks to be a good 5-minute gap right here, but there is no low volume node. In fact, the low volume node, whoa. The low volume node is at the bottom down here. It looks like, but there's no 5-minute gap. So, honestly, if we get a 5-minute inverse, well, there was a kind of 5-minute low volume node, but we kind of closed below it. But if we would have taken this up to there, that would have been a 70-point trade, 30-point stop as per usual. Don't think this will hit. Does not hit because there was not a valid low volume node that lined up with it. What's another no trade day? And we were bullish on the day though. I do think a valid trade would be down here though. This looks very promising, this area down here, but there is no 5-minute gap. Let's see if we bounce off this lower 5-minute. This lower 5-minute lower node down here, and we would have tapped it right now. And do we have a reaction? No, because it's like midnight. Music stopped. Let me continue the music real quick. Alright, we're back. We got the music pumping now. We go to the here, we go to here, we go to here, we go to the 8:30 market. Let's look at what price is doing. Looks like we just inversed this, pushed down a lot. Now we're retapping it. I'm expecting a push back downwards. Off of here, I'm expecting a bounce off this equilibrium to go down a little bit. And so our bias is going to be for this bad boy right there. Expecting it to come to there. Let's see what happens. All right, fantastic. We have a very large range, which is what we like to have a high probability trade setup. Looks like we're already in a 5-minute gap. Nope, that doesn't count. Looks like this is the highest 5-minute gap right here. Looks like there's no good I'm either expecting to do a short here or take a long after we come back here. Alright, we tapped it. Do we go, would this trade work based on my prediction? We would have entered like right there. We need to start entering like in the middle. And TP would be that. This shouldn't hit because it doesn't follow our rules. There's not a big enough low volume node and it's not the green level. It does not hit as I said it would not hit. But I did see this. I did see this low volume node down here. And what are the odds that it lines up with the green level? 100% lines up with the green level. Look at that. Actually, it does not technically line up with the green level yet. We never hit it. And because of that, I would expect price to want to come and tap it again. Or we just want to move higher. I will be expecting a drop lower though here in a second. And market closed. So there was not a valid 5-minute trade. So again, this would have been a no trade type of day. Unfortunate, December sucks. December price action is really bad. It's low-key demotivating, to be honest with you. Because it's like you feel like you're terrible at trading because you don't get any trades in. But from now on, I'm counting no trade days and break even days as W days. Well, it's break even if like we're in a trade and we move our stop to break even. That's a W day. We didn't lose money. Any days that we don't lose money are wins. All right. So as you can see here, we just came down and tapped this. We did inverse this though. We took it this high and we inversed and we tapped this. Where do I think price action would want to go after this? Let's do the trusty fib. That's a good idea. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be bullish up to here, which looks like we already have been. Let's look at the 5-minute chart right now. No 5-minute gap. Looks like we already have hit that, so I'm expecting to let's just see what market does. Okay, looks like we want to be bullish. Is there a low volume node that looks valid to take? No, I don't see anything. Looks like we might be bullish though, based on. All right, I think this might be very bullish actually. We just edged the high. Yep. We might be bullish from here, but there's no valid trade here. We are very bullish from here. That was based off of 5-minute gap, edge in the high, and this low volume node right here. All right, we're very bullish. Let's check the 4 hours, see where we're at. We just tapped into here. I don't even know what's gonna happen, to be honest. This is a no trade type of day. It's already 9:14. We already had our push for the day. Very challenging to trade. Let's see what type of I see no valid trades. Maybe this, because this is like the worst low volume node of all time. If it even comes down to that. No entry. I mean, it didn't tap it. Just look at it. You can just look at that. Look at that. It didn't even tap it. It was close. It went off this 5-minute gap. And there was a low volume node right there, and this level is right there. Or it's already been previously respected, so I would expect it to be a little more violated after on the second touch, but price does what it wants to do, so that's another no trade type of day. December is really like a no trade month, and if you see an A+ setup, you kind of just need to full port it, because you're not going to get many of those. Okay, we are at all-time highs, I'm pretty sure, so that's a no trade day. We did do what I thought. I thought we might come down and hit this, but will we come down to hit this? Let's find out. It is the next day, and we are how far away from all-time highs? 30 points. That's a no-go for me. We are bearish in the day, though. How am I supposed to know that? Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the next day. Let's go an hour ahead. Ooh, a little bearish reaction off that. All right, let's see where we're at here. I need to sneeze. 3. All right, I just sneezed. We got this inverse 5-minute. We just retapped it at this continuation zone, so I'm assuming we're gonna want to go short. Although we did not respect that green level at all, I will be targeting this low down here, and we go 5-minute. And we do have a pretty large range right here. Again, we're at this continuation zone right here at this key level. At this 5-minute fair value gap, the top 5-minute fair value gap. So that would mean we want to tap that and continue lower. Let's see what price does. We just tapped it. Will we continue lower? No, we do not want to continue lower. And this is all-time highs, I'm pretty sure. And so that's a no trade day. Once again. What day is it? The 15th. Okay. Whatever, Sigma. Whatever. $8.30, we're at all-time highs again. We We are 40 points from all-time high. Let's just attempt to trade it. Consolidating choppy price action all morning. Actually, all the way from Thursday, just the whole week. I'm assuming 5-minute gap means we go higher. We did go higher. Now we're all-time highs. And we didn't trade that. If you're wondering why I'm not trading all-time highs, it's because there's no other data up there. My trades are based off previous data. And when there's no data like over here to trade off of, I can't draw a fib like from here to go short off of. And I can't I don't want to go short because we're in an uptrend. Obviously we're all-time highs, and I don't want to go short, or I don't want to go I don't want to go long because I don't know when price, it's like invisible price action over here. Like there could be a price we'll want to reject randomly. There could be like an invisible fair value gap right here. That's a pretty straight line. Price just comes up. You have no idea when it's gonna hit this thing. Just shoot down. If you like we saw earlier, it just will randomly dump. It's basically based off news. So I mean, it's kind of predictable. Like it's based off what's happening in the real world, not just like fair value gaps. I'm acting like those aren't based off real world things, but anyway, I don't trade it. Like if it was this moment right now, would you say it's going short? Would you say, what are the chances it goes long? It goes down and it hits this fair value gap, and what are the chances that it just keeps going higher? It's probably more likely to go up. Oh, but it went up a little bit, but then it came all the way back down. Oh, see, I mean, you have nothing to predict this off of. So that's why I don't trade it. It's too unpredictable. And the last thing I need is another thing making it harder for me to trade. Again, no trade days are considered wins. Okay, will we go short here? Will we hit the green level after making a retracement? Will we go down a little bit? That is the question. Let's see if there's a 5. Oh, we had bullish news apparently. That completely changes my mind. And now my bias is long, obviously. 5-minute gap. I want to see it go a little lower though. Let's go the 1 minute. Oh, there's our entry. And we can have let's have a 1-to-1 trade. TP hit? Did this hit or not? Did this go up, or was that already there? I'm not sure if that hit or not. Pretty sure it did. Did it hit? I don't know. But we did just take up this. Okay, this is a very high confluence trade right here. Take out a data low right here. Even more high confluence when you have a key level and a 5-minute fair value gap right here. Right there, and a key level right there. And it's just at, and we can have a good take profit if it's at, oh my gosh, and it's at that. That's a perfect setup right there. That's like the most A+ setup you can get. This might go straight to it in one candle. Let's see. Oh, it was 2 candles, but yeah, that's the A plus setup you want to see. You want to see a data low. I mean, a very high liquidity is taking out this data low right here, because this is CPI. I'm pretty sure. Low, very big low volume node, 5-minute gap. That's pretty obvious, and a fib level. I mean, you could also say this high right here that got taken out is also another confluence. I mean, this is just a really, really obvious zone to go higher. I don't know how much higher it will go based on this. There's some low volume right here, but there's no 5-minute gap, so it might just keep pushing. Let's see. It looks like it. It pushed eventually. Had to revisit the zone. But yeah, that's an A plus setup that you want to see. How many? It was like 60 points about. I think we targeted like 60 points. That's a pretty good trade right there. It's like $1,000, $1,500, $1,500, $1,000. Oh, look at this massive low volume node up here. Is there a 5-minute gap? Can we go ahead and predict a short? Let's go up in time frame. Let's go like 15-minute. Yep. This is pretty obvious strong liquidity right there. We can take a long probably right here off this 15-minute. I guarantee this lines up with the retracement zone. It does. We could probably long up to there. This is not a valid trade, by the way. Okay, there we go. Stop loss did not get hit, but that was the idea right there. Okay, this is a little weird. We just pushed straight past this low volume node, though. We didn't respect it at all. Okay, we just get a 15-minute inversion. That's crazy. Okay, that's the most obvious short ever. It might not go low though because of this low volume node, but we can test it. We can test like this low right there. Yep, TP smashed. Yeah, not too low because there is a lot of support right here. But it's a W day right there. That's a great day. I love the high impact news days. These high impact news days are fantastic. Look at that. If it doesn't hit off that first trade, we can hit the second trade, and we can probably hit both trades in the same day, honestly. If it takes out the news data low, then dang, it's already been a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do one more day, then we'll get off. We've done almost. Oh dang, it's already the 26th. We did 2 months of back testing in an hour, so that's pretty productive. We learned that December sucks. That's what we learned today. It's absolutely terrible. This is a no trade day for me. I'm just gonna skip this day because it's weird. And we did hit all-time high, so that's a good no trade day. Now I gotta remember to be this disciplined. Like, just look at it and say, oh, no trade day. When I'm back testing, I can be like, oh, it's no trade day, just skip to the next day. But obviously I can't do that live trading. So yeah, we just need to make sure we practice this. We need to actually do it and not just say it. This is the next day. I'm assuming we're gonna have a little wick that comes down here. Okay. No wick. Okay, this is a no trade day also, because let's see if the wick, if it's gonna like push down maybe to here or go shoot higher. There's the wick I was talking about, and we push higher. Yes. All right, we are no longer at all-time highs. We are a little bit lower, not much. My best guess on where this would go is we just took out this swing low. I'm assuming we might already tap this actually. We're just gonna push down lower probably. I think I would want to target these lows right here. Let's see where we are on a fib tool. Yep, they line up perfectly with that retracement level that price likes to do when it retraces. So maybe we can find a nice little, oh, look at that. Super low volume right there. How does this look? Looks pretty good. Can we get a bullish push? Okay, that tapped our low volume node, but didn't hit our our. Unless you want to do it right there. But I feel like we should do it right there. Oh, that would have smacked TP. That's a more valid trade for me. And there's a 5-minute gap right here and a low volume node. This might not hit because we might have been too late. Might have missed it. Should have taken it earlier. Nope, TP smashed. Fantastic. The larger range has more power. We gotta remember that. The larger range has more power. So if you're not sure, go for the larger range because it's gonna have more impact on price action. Yeah, that's gonna be all for me today, I think. What? Let's finish December. Let's just finish this month out, and then we can be done. This December is a little bit better than the other one, just because there's more no trade days, just because price has been so bad. And I guess we should have held that. Oh, I guess actually we're gonna be done for today. Yeah, we tested 2 months of data today. We did 2 months of data. We did December last year and December the year before. That's all the Decembers I think we can do because the other ones are too far back. So the data is weird. It's like super choppy and it's not there. Is this a shark? It's not a shark. Yeah, it's gonna be all for me today. To end it off, we can hit a little slither session real quick, and then we can hopefully we can get some good trades in tomorrow. Oh, is that a bot? But no, it's not a bot. It says Camel Lover. I think we can get a kill here pretty easily. Yep.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Isn't it time you earned daily cash back on your everyday purchases? Apply for Apple Card in the Wallet app to see your credit limit offer. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by
You
Goldman
kill
Sachs
here
Bank
too. The
USA,
gray
Salt
guys
Lake
are
City
usually
branch.
terrible,
Terms and
even
more
though
at
they're not.
applecard.com.
Oh, what's this up here?
A ton of resources. That really allowed
This guy's
for
terrible. I could probably
flexibility
circle him.
for me. I had a bunch of credits and they transferred over, and because we can accelerate, I
This
finished
is a bot?
very quickly. With WGU, you can start.
Dang.
Learn more today.
Stole my stuff. That's fine. Okay, we're at 1.7K right now. We got a big boy right here. Let's go go ahead and sweep his liquidity. I almost just swept my own liquidity by accident. Oh. He just swept his own liquidity right there. Stop loss too high. Oh. This guy's trying to hit a data candle on me. Am I gonna get circled here by this big guy? Nope. Oh, it looks like I'm going towards the center, I just realized. You gotta be careful. Yeah, let's stay on the edge preferably. Let's get some of this. Oh. Dang it, bro. Turned the wrong way. One more session of shell shockers before we go to sleep. Quick little session right there. Get rid of the ad, refresh the page. A+ setup. Alright. Where are we dropping? Loot Lake. I think so. Flanking. Currently flanking, going up the stairs. Nope. A+ setup, fib level. I'm on blue. Looks like red has the thing. But red is about to die. Oh, red just died. Liquidity got swept. Okay, pushing. Pushing. Liquidity, pushing. Fair value gap. Inverse. Oh, A+ setup. I'm pushing the fair value gap. Pushing the fair value gap. About to sweep the liquidity. Hold on. About to sweep it right here. Oh, missed it by a tick. Oh, I see liquidity. Oh, he just swept my liquidity. Fair value gap did not get respected. Just got railed by a Drake candle. CPI just killed me. Re-entering, doubling down in the position. Looking for liquidity. I see it, lots of liquidity right there. Oh. Okay, I'm in the trade. Okay. TP hit. Oh, stop loss. I need a stop loss. Alright. Crap. Okay, the price action is going for my stop loss right now. TP hit. Crap. I just got break even. It just edged my TP and then it edged my TP and then oh my goodness, that was an instant stop loss. Okay, I'm done playing this game. I'm terrible. Okay, this was an 1.5 hour long session. That's pretty good for me. Yeah, that's gonna be all for me today. Hopefully, I'll be back with a live trade tomorrow morning. Hopefully we don't lose money, bro. We're not going. It doesn't matter if we do or not. But we're not quitting until I win. So we'll see how long it takes. That's all from me. Peace.